Hi, and welcome to AccessPRO Works, and in this video we're going to be going over in greater detail how to use the My Selling sheet. If you click on My Selling, you'll see it flying in the background, and My Selling is used for keeping track of the things that you sell on eBay. Here's your net profit, gross profit, and expenses for these items you've sold on eBay. You can always double click one of them to see in more detail the listing, upgrade fees, customers, and inventory, and things like that. So right now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a new one of these. Quick and easy. I'm going to show you how simple it is. Click on New Ad at the top. You'll see the selling ID is now at New until you start typing something. And so we're going to sell something on eBay right now. Start with the eBay item number. And we're going to sell a laptop. eBay type, you can use any one of these, but this we're going to put on ebay.com. Under electronics, consumer electronics, this will be a 7-day auction listing. We're going to put our buy it now price at $550, but we're going to start our auction off at $200, and we're not going to put a reserve fee. Now when the auction was finished, we sold it, and we sold it for $445, and we charged the customer $35 shipping. I happened to buy this laptop from my distributor for $300, and he made me pay $38 shipping. We didn't get charged tax, and we did not charge tax. We, however, did have a few listing upgrades. We had the subtitle and the bold listing upgrade. That's it. That's all we have to input. You'll see here down low the fee overview, and this is showing you what you're spending on each one of these fees. Basic insertion, final value, your listing upgrade fee, buy it now fee, reserve, and PayPal fees. And that's it. That's how quick and simple it is. Here's your gross profit, expenses, and here's our net profit. We're making $105.14 on this laptop. So if a customer calls you up and says, "Hey, will you sell that to me for $400?" You say, "Well, let's see here. If we sold it to him for $400, we would then make $63." And you can play around with the numbers and see what exactly you want to sell it for. What's the minimum price? Another great feature is this basic insertion fee. This override manager. And what you can do is you can override any one of these fees. So if eBay cuts you a break and says, "We're not going to charge you for your basic insertion fee this time," other softwares would be like, "Well, there's really no other way to do this. All you have to do is override that value with $0." This software also allows you to play around with the fees. So for instance, instead of selling it for starting it at $200, what if we started it at $199.99? You'll see my basic insertion fee went from $3 to now $2. If I go back to 200, you'll see it go back to $3. So what does this tell me? By lowering the starting price by 1 cent, I'm actually saving me $1 in basic insertion fee charges. So that's what this software is good for. You can also go into customers and add a customer. Add the basics of this customer. We're going to call it John Harney, and his phone number and his email, and close this, and you'll see here he is right here. Just double click him and you'll see the basics, the details of John. It's really that simple. Inventory almost works the same way. Just choose an inventory number, which we've already put in a bunch of them here, and you'll see that the inventory descriptions, so this is the description of this inventory and where you got it from. So this is new, and this is a 55-inch television, so that's not what we're selling. But if this was that inventory number, you would click it, and here's our item, category, where we got it from, the supplier and manufacturer, and different details about that. Over here is our inventory transactions, and these are actually how much we bought and sold. So here, for instance, say this was a TV, we sold 1, so we're going to add a transaction, and we're going to subtract 1 from our stock. And you'll see it got put in here, and our total stock now is at 22. It was at 23, because we gained 24 and then we sold all of these. Here we gained 12 and we sold these. So you'll see that you can keep track of your inventory. I will mention that the end date here is only required for a good till canceled bidding. So if you have a fixed price, then your duration option will be good till canceled, and then you'll need to put in an end date because it's required, and it will tell you here good till canceled relisted amount, how many times it's relisted, and you see it doesn't apply here because we don't have a good till canceled ad this time. So that's the basics of the My Selling Sheet. And if you go back to My Manager and open My Customers, you'll see that My Customers uses the same ad calculator. You'll see your customers, the listing, everything is exactly the same. It uses the same thing. So the My Customers video won't be very long. So if you click on My Manager, you can always export any of this information to Excel. And you can also generate fee reports. So here's a fee report on those items. And here's a profit report, and that profit report just shows you the basics, your gross profit, expenses, and net profit for this item. So these are just basic, very, very simple ways of showing reporting. And again, you can always export any of this, make any kinds of graphs you want, and get any kind of information. So this has been the basics of the My Selling Sheet for AccessPRO Works. Thank you.